Well, I know we've talked a lot about this bullpen throughout the season, and we saw, of course, some of the struggles last night. As a leader on this team, as now a veteran, obviously our number one catcher, what is it like just navigating and kind of working through these guys when they are having some of their struggles and looking to bounce back like tonight?
Yeah, it's tough, when it doesn't go your way. But it's just one pitch at a time. It's just focusing on executing that pitch. Keeping them calm in the moment. Not letting the moment get too big, not letting the game speed up on them. So just keeping them focused on one pitch at a time.
With Yoshinobu, he's obviously coming off of a special outing against the Brewers in which he threw that complete game. As he comes into this start today, what just kind of makes him to be that right guy? Because essentially every game moving forward is a must-win.
Yeah, no, he's been great. Great all year. He's got the experience from last year. He's so focused right now. It's gonna be a fun night for him. I have high expectations for him as always. But yeah, no, he's just a competitor. He throws strike one, gets ahead. He's got nasty stuff. Just really makes it tough on hitters.
We'll stay there with Fabian.
Yeah, well, what are the challenges of calling a game when you're facing a lineup that strikes out as little as the Blue Jays really do?
Yeah, they're a bunch of good hitters. They fight in the box. They put together good at bats. They move the ball. So it's just finding ways to get them out, keep them off balance. When they do hit the ball, finding pop-ups or ground balls right at guys. So it's a challenge. It's a good team, but I still trust our pitching more than their hitters. So hoping to eat in the series tonight.
Offensively, obviously, you guys face some tough pitching, but what do you think has been missing to get you guys really clicking and going as a group?
Yeah, we've been putting together good at-bats. It's just coming up with a timely hit. Last night, we had bases loaded early. We were up 2-0. Not getting the big hit there. So we have plenty of opportunities. It's just coming together. Someone stepping up, getting the big hit to push 3 or 4 across, per inning.
Third row on your left, Will.
Hey, Will, you talk about the difference between year one and year two. I mean, you've been in a bunch of these. So how big a leap is that from appearing in your first World Series to coming back to the next one?
Yeah, it's the World Series. It's the best of the best, the 2 hottest teams at the time. It's fun. So it's pressure baseball. It's who's gonna mess up, who's gonna make the right pitch, who's gonna move the ball when you need to. Basically, who's gonna out execute who. Last night they beat us at that. So trying to do a better job than them tonight.
But I'm thinking for an individual player, the distractions, the whole atmosphere around this stage. I mean, what does a player have to kind of watch out for and guard against and embrace?
Yeah, you gotta embrace the emotions, but you also gotta tame them. You gotta slow the game down. You gotta not try to do too much. You gotta slow your heart rate down. You gotta just focus at the task at hand, and basically just not try to do too much at times. Kind of let the game come to you, not try to force anything, and just kind of focus on what you're doing.
Third row straight ahead, Will. Sonia.
Well, when you're working with someone like Emmett Sheehan, who is used to coming into clean innings, yesterday was in his first kind of dirty inning of the postseason. Like, how do you try to guide him through that when it's something that he's not used to doing? Yeah,
just one pitch at a time. Just reminding him he's been there, done that. Maybe not coming right into that situation, but he's gotten out of bases loaded jams before. So just instilling some confidence in him, instilling some trust. We were able to get ahead of guys, get 0-2 counts, just couldn't put them away. They put together some good at-bats. Came with a timely hit and, a couple of walks. So, that was tough. But, I know he'll learn from that experience last night. And, if he's thrown right back in there tonight or the next day, he'll be ready.
And you've obviously worked with him both as a starter and now in this kind of postseason relief role. Has there been any difference in like how he's acclimated to this?
No, he's been good. He's been really good. He's given us really good innings late in games that we've needed. He's been great all year long. Coming off the injury from last year and all that. He's one of our guys. He's one of the guys we're going to have to lean on if we're going to win this thing.
Other questions for Will? What else? All right, Will. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.